two new features in Aspire, things I want to show you about now. So first of all, I want to tell you about the exhaust. That we now account for the exhaust. You'll see on the front of the general page of the detector, there's now room to enter any length of the exhaust and the diameter of the exhaust pipe, and then it'll then calculate the pressure drop that falls across that exhaust. So this actually can become quite an appreciable effect. So for example, let's just enter in something like just even a 4 metre pipe, standard diameter, calculate that, we'll get 59 Pascal. But if we were to increase to say maximum speed for our detector, run the same calculation again, you see we're getting a 274 Pascal pressure drop there. When we compare that with our different pipes, you can see that it's becoming reasonably equivalent to the pressure drop in those pipes. So it really is a very significant thing that needs to be taken into account. So again, if we change this to change it back to 2 metres, and you'll notice when we do that, of course, that invalidates our design, so we have to recalculate it. We can go back to 2 metres. We've still got 157 Pascal drop, so this really is a very significant effect for detectors when they're at maximum aspirator speed, and even a lot of other situations it's still something that needs to be considered. One thing I wanted just to point out is we now have our EN5420 limit brought forward to the front page here, so we can either change it here. So we can change it to say Class B. We won't worry about the items going red for the moment, just have a look here and we'll see it's come to Class B here. But the other thing to recognise is it also changes the transport time, and it actually locks the transport time. Once you have a Class B or Class A or Class C setting, transport time is defined by that, and therefore you can't edit that. You can switch this off, you can go to essentially no EN5420 limit, in which case of course your transport time can be edited up to the limit for that detector. So we could make this say 100 here quite happily then. And you also notice when I'm talking about that when we do set a different Class A, B, C, the transport time is also shown here as well, so you can actually get that feedback here as you're changing it. So if you're changing the Class EN5420 classification on this page, you can see the effect on your transport time. Just set it back to Class C again. One other thing I wanted to show you is we actually now list the hole sizes that are used within the project and allow you to add and remove hole sizes. So for example, if we want to, we can add a 6.5 hole size here, and you'll see that now if we go to say this one here, that a 6.5 actually occurs there. Similarly, so let's add a let's add a 5.5 hole here. So to do that, I can just do 5.5. It'll prompt me, it'll say it's not standard hole size. Yes, we do want to add it, so we'll click yes. If I go back to project, we'll see that our 5.5 is there. Now we can do other things. We can actually remove hole sizes. We might decide we don't want people to use that hole size, and we can remove it. But if we try to remove, say just our 5.5 we just added, so we wanted to remove 5.5 and 6. As soon as we go to move away from that field, it'll say no, 5.5 is being used, and it'll bring it back. So this gives you an overview, but also a way of removing hole sizes you no longer need as well, as long as they're not being used. So there's two useful features that are now in Aspire